Angry Bald White Guy here. And last time I was with you, I said that I was going to do an episode on addiction, the addiction that we have to things, not necessarily the addiction to alcohol, drugs, and that sort of thing, but the addiction that we have to products and things in our daily life. And, you know, in researching it, I discovered that there's actually a term for it. And that term is called Limbic Capitalism. How about that? Limbic Capitalism. And what that means is that these companies, these corporations, are directly marketing and developing products that affect our limbic system, our limbic brain. That is what causes addiction. So limbic capitalism, just for shorthand here I'm reading, is the global industries that basically encourage excessive consumption and even addiction. You know, this is really something that we deal with every day, and most of the time we just go along with it. The number one addicted thing that we have is, of course, our cell phones. That is a product that directly connects to our limbic part of our brain and gives us a reward sensation every time we get a ding, or every time we take a look at it, every time we open it up and see something that is new, or that is something that triggers us in some way, because that's how it was designed. It was designed to trigger our limbic system. So that's the number one product that they are touting now to get us addicted and to keep us buying shit. If we didn't have the cell phones and we didn't have, let's say, the internet, which is another limbic capitalist product, we wouldn't be so obsessed with, acquiring stuff, even if it's something small. It's hijacking our brain in order to make a profit. And that's what these companies have done. Companies offer the product that releases a burst of dopamine in a way that conditions and ultimately changes in the brain develop certain addictive behaviors. Okay, this is to say behaviors that are harmful. Now, people have always peddled products that are potentially addictive. It would include tobacco, alcohol, drugs, but in the past 20 to 25 years, there's been a big expansion into other addictive things. Computer games, social media, food. The whole idea behind the advertising and the promotion of food is that it gets us hungry with all the advertising and the promotions and everything. Say, well, I have to have that. I have to have that, so I eat more than I really should. Eating is not a manufactured demand. Okay, you have to eat to survive, but you don't have to eat highly processed foods that stimulates the release of dopamine in a way that alters your mood and gives you a rush. And that's where the food industry is controlling us. Is they're creating foods that create this mood and this uplift that gives us a rush, and that includes sugar. Sugar. I mean, that is the number one addictive substance in the world is sugar, and every company, every food company is processing food that causes this sugar reaction in our body. No wonder we have so much disease and and we have people on dialysis all the time because the companies are forcing us to eat. Not forcing us, but they're creating a product that activates a part of our brain that we don't really have any control over because it's natural. It's a natural response to these things. So the companies have developed products that create this natural response that then causes us harm. You get ingredients that are capable of producing brain reward. It's just a matter of designing the products that essentially give those rewards, and that's with food, and like I said, that's with cell phones. That's with anything. They're using ourselves, who we are, who our system is, in order to enhance their products and their bottom line. Their profits are being made off of us, off of our backs, off of our limbic systems. The other side of this limbic capitalism could be something called ethical capitalism. Ethical capitalism seeks to build deep, trust-based relationships in the service of society, as well as the bottom line. I mean, obviously they have to make the capitalism, they have to make a profit, they have to make money. But in other words, it's a business model with a higher purpose. The benefits are real and long-lasting because companies committed to this higher purpose attract more customers. They minimize operating costs through more efficiency and reduced wastes, improve employee retention, and benefit from an experienced workforce that has a stake in the company's long-term success. This is the foundation of ethical capitalism. And, I won't go into a lot of detail here, but this is the way we really need to look at capitalism to sustain it. Otherwise, what we're doing now, the capitalistic view we have now, is that it has to keep going up and up and up and up, and that's not sustainable. But if we do ethical capitalism, it's sustainable and it's of service. So companies have to look and see if their products that are causing us to be addicted are in service of the greater good of the people. And if not, then they're going to have to change their point of view. They're going to have to change their attitude because it's a zero-sum game. You have to have ethics in order to create an environment where capitalism works. So that's the other side. That's the other capitalism that hopefully will be the future, because especially right now with the Trump ideology and all the corporations being so obsessed with just making profits and creating these situations where they can increase their prices and just increase profits until they make more and more and more and more and more profit at the expense of us, the individuals, society. What the hell? What the hell?